In today's video, we are going to be looking at yet another frightening video of what appears to be a ghost that was caught on camera. The video that I am talking about was taken in Brazil, and it shows what looks like an emaciated old man walking into a shop before disappearing. The whole thing is caught on CCTV camera, and it will leave you questioning exactly what you are seeing. But before we get into all of that, if you want to stay updated with all of our future videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button.
Ow.
Now with that out of the way, let's take a look at this video. Just as we are beginning, we can see the front exterior of what looks like a small grocery store or newsagent's. It's hard to tell due to the language spoken in the video. There are two men stood outside of the shop speaking to each other. They appear to be friends, or perhaps brothers. One of them turns and walks towards the door as he is going to walk inside of the shop. However, just as he reaches for the door, something catches his eye. He stops and looks over to the left-hand side of the screen where we can see another man approaching the shop. This man looks extremely frail and emaciated. He seems to have very little muscle mass and is hunched over. The man who has just stopped looks in disbelief at his friend and then continues to stare at the approaching man. You really do have to feel sorry for this guy, because it looks like he's been through some sort of intense suffering. He takes one step forward and then stops. He looks to be in a lot of pain and looks like he is trying to gather his thoughts. The person filming zooms in on him, and it is at this moment when things get even more bizarre. The man raises his arms above his head and begins to convulse. He is shaking violently, and it looks like he is having some sort of seizure. He then drops to his knees and crawls on all fours towards the shop door. His breathing is very loud and it sounds like he is in extreme pain. The person filming the video begins to walk closer to him. It looks like he is going to try and help the man up, but as he does, he backs away again. He is clearly scared of the man and doesn't know what to do. As he watches, the man begins to shake himself again and slowly gets back onto his feet. He walks towards the shop door, but this time it's clear he's not going to open it. Instead, he walks past it and through an opening in the wooden shutters. He disappears from sight, and we can hear the person filming the video asking if he is okay. As you can imagine, he is clearly concerned for the man's well-being, but there is nothing he can do. Then something absolutely incredible happens. We see the same man walk back through the opening in the shutters. At first we think that perhaps we made a mistake and that he did in fact enter the shop. However, this is definitely not the case. He is now walking past the shop door and continuing down the road. To say this is strange would be a horrific understatement. What exactly did this man do? Where did he go? And why did he suddenly disappear? As he walks away, the person filming the video follows behind him. This leads us to the question of why the person filming didn't simply walk into the shop and check on the man. Perhaps he was too scared to go near him, and he genuinely believed that he could be dangerous. Or maybe he simply didn't want to interrupt whatever it was he was doing. The man continued to walk down the road, and after a few seconds he turned around and looked back at the shop. It looks like he wanted to go back but couldn't. It is at this point when the person filming asks, "What's wrong with you?" Once again, it's clear he is concerned for the man's well-being, but the man doesn't respond. Instead, he looks back at the shop one more time and then runs back in the direction he came from. The person filming the video calls out to him, but he does not respond. He continues to run off and eventually he disappears from sight. Now, as I said at the beginning of this video, this is a Brazilian video, but it's not known exactly where it was filmed. All we know is that it was filmed in the state of Paraná. This is the third largest state in Brazil and has a population of around 11 million people. The capital city is Curitiba, and it is home to around 2 million people. Although it's not known where in the state this video was filmed, it is believed that it was filmed in the capital city. Although the video is quite long, it is believed that the entire event only lasted for around 5 minutes. Unfortunately, the video does not tell us what happened to the man. There were many theories online, but no one knows exactly what they saw. Some people believe that the man had some sort of medical condition. This is certainly a possibility, but it wouldn't explain how he suddenly disappeared. It also wouldn't explain why he seemed to convulse and shake his body violently. There was another theory which suggested that the man had recently passed away. It was suggested that his body was simply being moved around by the wind, and that he may have been dead for a while. If this were true, it is unlikely that he would have been able to walk into the shop as he did. It would also be very unlikely that he would have been able to walk down the road and run away as fast as he did. So although these theories make sense, there is no evidence to suggest that they are true. Some people also said that this man was not actually a man at all. Instead, it was suggested that he was some sort of demon or ghost. If you watch closely, it does appear that he has no pupils and that his eyes are completely white. Although this is not definitive proof that he is a ghost, it certainly adds some credibility to the theory. It could be possible that this is some sort of demon which has possessed the body of an old man. But why would it do this? Why would it walk into a shop and then hide behind the shutters? Personally, I'm not sure. I don't believe in ghosts or demons, so I wouldn't know why one would behave in this way. However, I am open-minded to the idea that what we are seeing could be a ghost. The only reason for this is because there is no other explanation. The man seemed to materialize out of thin air and then disappear in the same way. If this were an actor, then someone would have come forward by now and said that it was a hoax. After all, it was filmed in public, but no one has ever come forward. So it leaves us with one final question. What do you think we are looking at in this video? Do you believe that this could be a ghost which was caught on camera, or is there another explanation that I missed? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But as we finish this video, I just want to say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more videos like this, then please make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really does help us out a lot. If you want to see more from us, then you can do. Just click that link right there in the end card. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, then what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.